Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little video, like how dry is the carpet getting with just doing normal passes. So I've had some people question or ask questions or make statements on videos of ours that we're doing 2 passes or 3 passes or whatever, and 1 dry pass or 2 dry passes, depending on how much we need to go over it. So what I'm gonna do is 2 passes over 1 spot, and then a single dry pass that's a little slower, which is what we do, and use some toilet paper that I have and push a little bit of pressure on the area I cleaned and see how much moisture transfers so we can get an idea of where we're at. All right, so that's 1 pass, right, of dry pass and 2 wet. So I'm not gonna stop filming. I'm just gonna step out here, grab this toilet paper, put it on top of my clean spot, and apply pressure. And there's what we have. According to some comments, this should be soaked, right? That's barely anything. And I did have it folded, but look, there's just barely anything on the other side. And that's the side that was pushed down on. So there you have it. This is what we leave behind. Yes, the carpet is a little damp when we're done, but it isn't excessive. And that was 2 forward and back passes, not letting off the trigger. So there you have it. This is how we leave carpets. It's very rare that it's much more, and this is wintertime. It is January 8th today, 2026, at the time of filming this. Hope this helps, but this is also good for others to see. Yes, I am using a larger machine, and if we are using a smaller machine with one of our other units, it is compensated for by going slower or going more over it. But commonly, when you see me cleaning in these videos, not all the time, but most of the time of the older videos, is using a larger machine. So yes, I do have better suction. I'm using a 2-inch wand. I'm using 2-inch hose that goes back to our filter. So this goes back to our filter, and then I run 2-inch, 4 inches total from the machine to here. So that is why I can utilize better dry times. And we do it with our other units too. Our Everest 650, we run 2 hoses to a filter, and then 1 2-inch all the way into the house. And we do it even with our smallest unit, the Boxer 421. 2 hoses from the hookup to the Boss filter, and then 2 inches all the way to the wand. The difference between these 3 units is the CFMs, what sends it back through the hose, and the lift, which pulls it out. So this unit that I'm running has up to 20 inches of lift. The CFMs, I believe, is exactly 598. The Everest is 650, but it has a max of 13 and a half inch lift. And the same idea with the Boxer 421. It's around 13 or so inches lift, and the CFMs are lower on that one. I think it maxes at 400 if I remember correctly. I haven't had that one the longest, so don't quote me on that part as far as the CFMs go. But even with that unit, I could do stuff like this where I don't have a saturated piece of cloth or toilet paper or a paper towel, for example. So wanted to show you guys that we can get it clean and dry relatively quickly, and because we max our machines out at their highest capabilities, and these wands are set for 8 flow. There's 4 jets down there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're set for 8 flow. And so all those things matter, and will yield you different results with dry time and cleaning and all that. So I run them in the middle. So the 8 flow jets. Some people will run 4 flow with four jets, and some have done 12 flow. I've tried it. Yes, you're going to get better flushing with 12 flow, but I think the 8 flow is pretty happy medium for where we're at and the jobs we get. But yeah, that was the spot I cleaned already, but I wanted to show you guys that one spot. 2 passes up and down, wet, not pulling off the trigger at all, and then doing 1 slower dry pass over it. And that's the results I get. Hope this helps.